Hello and welcome to the G27 Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouse 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're back. It's journey 54, I believe, and we have quite the sizable little company. Let's look at that garage manager. 15 garages. Obviously, the Vive la France expansion comes, and so Poitiers, which you can see right there, no drivers, no trucks, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to get absolutely biffed by that update. That comes out now on the 5th of December, so probably by the time you see this video, the Vive la France episode will already be out. So let's have a quick look at where we are. We're in Mahilyow. Mahilyow is the Mahilyow. Is the location in Russia, I believe, where we are. Is it Russia? Or is it Belarus? Yes, Belarus. My apologies, Belarus. So we're in Mahilyow. So first things first, we're going to buy the garage. Yeah, let's reset navigation. So let's buy the garage and then go and repair ourselves. Alright, so that is going to be our first task. We've got 299,000, so we've got more than enough to purchase Mahilyow's garage. And let's fire ourselves up and let's boogie. Right, it is night time after all, so oh, it's very gentle. I don't understand why it ran. Right. Master advert in Russian. That's one of the interesting things I like about this this RusMap, is that yeah, we get Central Europe mostly uses the same alphabet as the United Kingdom, so I don't really have to guess too much. I could possibly tell you how to pronounce Mahilyow were I not given pronunciation instructions by YouTube, of all places. Oh, look at this. Oh, hello. I missed... Oh, no, I missed my garage. I'm going to my garage. And I missed it. Because I'm an idiot. Right, going the wrong way. I was going to the rest and repair. Speeding. Yet I have spent a lot of money Belarus on speeding fines, and this is our garage. Here we go. Do we want to buy it for £149,000? £149,400. Yes, we damn well do. Another three-berther. Another three-berther to add to our empire. We're getting to the stage. Well, we're not. We're at the stage where we're buying a garage every time we visit a new city, and that is how we have to do it if we want to build an empire. Don't think I'm going to be able to do this. This is going to be a multi-point turn. Yep. So we have bought our garage. It's ours. And now we're going to rest and repair. To do here. So I seem to have got my head around how this works with the head tracking. It's very small movements. It's very disconcerting. I was very disheartened about how it worked. It's just because my head wasn't used to the process, but now my head is used to the process. I think I'm getting better at it. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot, but I am getting significantly better. I do have to get myself comfy and lock my seat so that I'm not... Well, actually, let's not lock it in the recline. Oh no! Oh well, too late. I got away with it. Right. Oh, a Mercedes garage. Oh my word! I am doing it badly. So, yes, we want to service. So, what have we got? So we've got engine 0% for £76, transmission 0% for £25, chassis 0% for £51, cabin 0% for £102, and finally wheels 2% for £99. This gives us a grand total of £353. Boom! It's a shame that we couldn't have got our load through without damage, but there we go. That's I think the third or fourth journey in a row where we've got good work, because we just could not keep ourselves from battering the load. Right, so we've got £160,000. While we're here, we might as well go to actually, let's go to the garage manager and see where we need to put these trucks assigned. So, Poitiers, Mahilyow. Oh, it's just oh no, Västerås. Västerås, we need to stick a driver in Västerås, and then we can start filling up Mahilyow. So, Västerås first, which is in Scandinavia. So let's go to the truck dealer. Let's buy ourselves a Volvo truck. Let's black this thing. Let's buy it online. We have good credit, so let's customize it as per the norm. Confirm, and let's purchase. And then we're going to stick it in Västerås, which is up here, I believe. Yes, there we go. So, okay, right, we're going to purchase another one and stick it in Mahilyow in Belarus. And there we go. Oh, we're minus 10,000. Right, so before we do anything, let's go on a... Let's oh, stop the engine. Right, let's take a rest. Earn some cash, because we went overdrawn there. We're plus 51,000. Right, so let's recruit a couple of drivers. So what are we looking at? We're looking at I think we're looking at Victor, really. What we have: 1 ADR, 1 high value, and 2 eco. So we'll stick him in Västerås to round out that garage for the time being. And I think we're looking at Harold: 1 ADR, 1 high value, 1 fragile, and 2 just in time. So we'll hire him and we will stick him in Mahilyow. Right, there we go. So that's that. We've got £48,000 left. Let's just get rid of those two emails. Your account is overdrawn. Your account is settled. Right, so we'll have another rest cycle. And I got 154, so you know what we're going to do. We're going to buy a truck. We're going to buy online. Customize. Engine. Confirm. Let's purchase. Let's stick that in Mahilyow. Okay. We've got £69,000. Right, so you know what we're going to do. We're going to rest one more time. So it's 1 in the morning. We've got £136,000. So one final purchase just to round out our customize, confirm, purchase, put it in there. Okay, and then we need to recruit 2 drivers. So let's do that now. Recruitment agency, hire a driver. We're looking at Mimi. Definitely 2 ADR, 1 fragile and 1 just in time, so she's definitely going there. And then we're probably looking at, yeah, Bronislaw, long distance and high value, and we're going to stick him in Mahilyow. That means, I think, that if we check our company manager, garage manager, 303, 303, 505, 303, 505, 505, 303, 303, 03 at Poitiers, because we're not going to do anything with that, 303. We are full. We now are in a position, I think, where we can start thinking about expanding. Right, let's go to the freight market and get ourselves some work. Remind the map that we're in Mahilyow. We can go to, our big payday is Oberhausen, which is in Germany. And Oberhausen, I believe, is a city that we have not been to. Dusseldorf, Dortmund, what the heck? Cologne, Duisburg, Oberhausen. So yes, that's a no-brainer really, unless there's an interesting load. No, we are going to go to Oberhausen in Germany. It's a fragile load. We've got 11 hours. It's a an urgent delivery for fragile cargo. We've got 11.5 hours to collect the load. So let's set that as our destination. Right. We're going to go. And we're going to go to Deutschland. I do like Germany. I really do. Right, so. It's really close. We're actually making 11 hours up on this. Oh, I think I just cut someone up, which is really bad. That's really bad. Right, so this is our destination, and you can see our load, can you? I can't see our load. Oh, there it is. Yes, I see it directly ahead. Right, so let's use this stupid ham-fisted way of taking the job. We're taking it from LKW, I believe, is that right? LKW. And where are we? Right. Oh, Christ. Definitely the wrong. that load up. Right. Auf Wiedersehen, Mahilyow. We are off to Deutschland. So, just out of interest, Oberhausen, we're going to Bauhaus in Oberhausen. Bauhaus obviously is Bauhaus is a style of art and architecture. Oh crikey! I'm not having much luck with the indicators turning themselves off automatically today. So. This is a 25, well, just under 26-hour journey. It's not even close to the longest journey we've ever undertaken. Obviously there's no, there we go, there is no overseas part to this journey, so the full 25 3/4 hours is on the road. We're starting at night. It is 1 in the morning. In about 5 hours we should get daylight. I figure that we'll do the largest part of the journey. Do you know what? I think I've probably mistimed it actually. Yeah, I might have mistimed it actually now that I think about it. Never mind. But I wanted those trucks and I wanted those drivers. So £49,000 in our bank account. We need 149,000 to £149,400 to buy a garage in Oberhausen, as is our want, as is our target, as is our tradition, a newly minted tradition, it has to be said, but a tradition nonetheless. There we go, it's a bit brighter. I know it's going to annoy the oncoming traffic and we will get flashed regularly, but it does mean that you guys can see a lot more of the road. It's probably more important than some fake AI getting pissy with me. Right, so as I said at the very beginning of this video, they have given, SES have given the release date for Vive la France. There is a map available. It's quite a chunk of France actually. It's not going to connect to Spain as I suspected, and as such I wonder whether we're going to lose those Spanish parts. Oh god, nobody's getting any loads. That's frustrating. As I suspected, it doesn't connect to France, and I wonder whether ProMods will be in a position to connect their bits of Spain and France to the SES bits of Vive la France. It might mean that we lose access to Spain, and as such I'm truly glad that we got as much of Spain driven on as we did. And that said, it wasn't really a great deal of Spain that we drove on, if I'm honest. Not that there was a lot of Spain in the map, but they had only just got to it. I mean, they've been waiting to connect France to Spain in order to do that. Now, obviously there were some parts of France in the SCS map. Oh God, for a second I thought we were in Las Vegas, but no, we're not. That's just an Orthodox, a Russian Orthodox church building, I guess. So yeah, well, more new road being driven on. We're okay for fuel at the moment. We are not tired, obviously, because we had 3 rest cycles, which means that we are fine on that front. We've got the road ahead of us. Crikey, we've already done an hour and a half of this journey. As already stated, I am racking up all of the ETS2 journeys I possibly can before the update that well, before they do the Vive la France update, because I'm not sure I want to drive. Well, I won't be able to drive on the map until ProMods have fixed their connections, because as always happens when when SCS release a bit of map, it breaks ProMods, and you know, at the moment I'm driving on a bit of RusMap which needs ProMods bits of Poland rebuilding. It's not Poland rebuilding anymore, it's part of ProMods. RusMap needs ProMods to connect, and as such, and because ProMods maps are such an integral part nowadays of my ETS2 driving experience, I really just don't want to drive without it. So my hope is that by the time ProMods have fixed their connection to this to the Vive la France part of the map, I won't have reached the end, or I would have only just reached the end of the extra ETS2 journeys that I've recorded, so that I can, when I come back, basically what will happen probably is I will come back from New Zealand. I'm going to New Zealand for 2 weeks. My wife is a New Zealander, a Kiwi, and her parents are British, but they've re-emigrated to New Zealand, and we're going to spend Christmas and New Year with them, and then come back at the beginning of January, by which time my fervent hope is that I will have given ProMods more than enough time to have fixed the connection. Now, I've been supremely lazy. I haven't put anything up for over a week and a half at time of recording this, so we're talking, I think, end of November. I think the last thing I put up was mid-November, so I have been supremely lazy on the uploading front, but I have been unwell, I have been distracted by... hello, we need to be over, because we need to be down here. I've been distracted by all sorts of things. Work has been particularly stressful. I have been racking up games on FIFA, which I'm going to upload and then relaunch my old Movie Scouts 007 YouTube channel. Obviously I split this off. The intention was to have this for the trucking and Movie Scouts 007 for my non-commentary things like football and Grand Theft Auto and all the other things. I'm also Movie Scouts 007 is going to have an hour with, which is videos of me where I've just an uninterrupted hour of me playing a game that I may or may not continue with. I get a lot of games as part of my PlayStation Plus subscription, and also because there are quite a lot of Steam deals, periodically I will just take a punt on a Steam game, and so that will be the repository for those. I'll play an hour with that. So far I've got, I think, an hour with Mad Max, an hour with the PS4 version of Star Trek Online. For comparison, there's an hour with the PC version, the Steam version of Star Trek Online. I think I've got an hour of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is a massively out of date. I mean, that's like a 3-year-old game, but I recorded it and I might as well dump it up there. There are bound to be people who've not played Black Flag, and it's one of the better of the more recent Assassin's Creed games, and I waited until I had a PS4 before I acquired. I think I got it as I got it for free on my with my PlayStation Plus. I think Unity was out, and so they were giving away Black Flag for free, and so I thought, the heck with it, why in the hell not? So I downloaded it. Well, I mean, why the heck not? I download everything that's free, just in case, whether I play it or not. You never know when I might be bored and need something to muck around with. There'll be an hour of everyone's gone to the rapture, because again, another PlayStation Plus freebie. I wish I could record more effectively from my Vita, because there are a number of games that are Vita exclusive, things like Assassin's Creed Golden Abyss, which is a colossally old game, but really there's no attractive way of looking at that game, because essentially everyone who's recorded footage of that has done it directly from a screen, from a Vita screen, which looks hideous. I really wish they'd included just a socket that you could output from, but they haven't. And so I think the only way actually I could probably do it is to get a PlayStation TV. I just don't want to spend the money on a PlayStation TV, and I don't want to download the bloody game again, which is what I'd have to do. I'd have to download this. I'd have to pay for the sodding game, and I resent paying again and again. And I do it. I've bought all 3 of the PS2 era Grand Theft Auto games. Mind you, that said, those things are fantastic. I mean, why wouldn't you? Especially now that they've been slightly remastered and they've got trophies. I mean, why the hell wouldn't you? Those games are absolute dyed-in-the-wool, gold-plated, diamond-encrusted, ocean-going classics. It's just... I could play those games. I own them on PS2, I own them on PS1, I own them on PC, and I own them... No, I don't own them on PS1. They weren't available on PS1. What the hell am I talking about? I own them on PS2, and I own them on PC. I started the PC. Basically, a friend of mine urged me to play Vice City. He said, you'll enjoy it. I think that was an understatement. Oh my god, Vice City is still, by far and away, without question, my favourite of the Grand Theft Auto games. It's just the atmosphere and the era and the period and the location. It just taps right into the teenage me. And it just reminds me of when I still believed there was so much of my life was possible, and the things that I wanted to do would be possible. And of course, I'm an adult, and I'm British, and eventually, as a British adult, you come to realise that as a British adult, you're screwed. Nothing you want is achievable, and I'm in my mid to late 40s now, and if it was going to happen for me, it was going to happen a long time ago. Nowadays, it seems like unless you're in your 20s, nobody's going to do anything for you, nobody's going to be interested in you. It's too late. I have not developed the experience in the things I want to do, and there's no point in talking about what it is I wanted to do, because it's just, those things are not achievable anymore. But that doesn't mean I still can't have fun, and part of the fun of my life is playing video games. Part of the fun of playing video games is recording them and presenting them. It must be entertaining seeing someone play these games as badly as I play them. It must be, because it must make you feel. It possibly makes you feel better about your gaming style, to know. And there must be people out there who are also in their 40s thinking, there's no point in me playing video games, because it's a young person's thing to do, and that's absolute tosh. I mean, that said, I am of the generation that's for whom video games were a part of your childhood. I just was unfortunate that I grew up in a household where video games were not a thing that I was allowed to do. I never had an NES or an SNES. I never had any kind of Sega console. Nothing by Nintendo. My first video game console was a video game console I had to buy for myself in my mid-20s. Basically, a year into PlayStation's life, I got a bonus at work and I was able to afford to buy a PlayStation and a couple of games, and I think I picked up Formula 1 and I picked up Wipeout. And then I got a bunch, I subscribed to PlayStation Magazine, I got a bunch of demos, and from those demos I was encouraged to buy ESPN Extreme Games, and then I discovered the joy that is a red-blooded man, the joy that is for a red-blooded man Tomb Raider. As actually no, not a red-blooded man, a pervert, a male pervert. Because let's face it, that game was designed by men for men. So I missed out on that, but I am of that generation. I mean, my peers were all playing video game consoles at home. They would go home from school. All my friends would go home from school, from college actually. In school it was all, it was like the Atari and the Commodore and the Dragon, and the Sinclair. If you're in the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're in the US, you might not understand what a Sinclair ZX Spectrum is. Although obviously you would call it a Sinclair ZX Spectrum, but the Sinclair ZX Spectrum was a British-made home computer. The Spectrum was about the size of a large hardback book in terms of footprint, but it was about the thickness of a thin paperback book. It had rubberized keys. You connected it to an audio cassette drive, and that's how you downloaded games. And every time you played a game, you downloaded it from the cassette drive, and downloading it sounded like the noise that a 52k modem makes. That sort of squealing and screeching noise that a 52k modem would make while you're making that connection. So it's that sort of era. And then when I was in college, NES and the Sega started to become a thing. When I started my working life, I think what the Americans call a Genesis, but we called a Mega Drive, was that one, and I think the 64 was the thing to have. Or the game might have been the GameCube. I'm not 100%. This is the problem. I missed out on this. So there's a whole era of gaming that is a complete mystery to me, that I can only visit through YouTube. And I do. I discovered GoldenEye through YouTube because people kept talking about it. I had no idea what this game was. Do I have to get off here? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. No, I'm good. I've discovered GoldenEye through YouTube only because gaming journalists keep talking about it. So I had to go on YouTube. Now that doesn't mean that I understand the experience. I just understand the visual experience. I don't understand the gameplay experience. God, a lot of my drivers are not able to find jobs, and that's a little bit irritating. I think it's the newer ones, and it's the ones that don't have the long distance. This is what I was talking about in a previous journey. You give them a bit of long distance and they've got many more options when it comes to getting loads, because they've got more places to go to, and then they've got a greater chance of getting a return load, I think. But anyway, so my gaming life started with the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. As I said, Wipeout, Formula 1, then Formula 197, ESPN Extreme Games, I got Demolition Derby, I got Tomb Raider 2, I got Adidas Power Soccer, which was not the best of the football titles, it really wasn't. I got SimCity 2000 for the PlayStation, if you can believe it, and because that was awkward to play with the controller, I got a mouse for the PlayStation, for I think Christmas. I got a family member to get. I think I got my mum to buy me the mouse, and to be honest, I think that was the game I played the most. That and I was dreadful at Wipeout. The Formula 1 games I played a lot of as well. Ooh, we've discovered Brest. I just heard that. I said that out loud and I heard what I said. Believe me, this is not me. I have not just discovered Brest. I missed my coaster there with I took that traffic lights as an opportunity to have a drink. Yes, this is an urgent delivery, and so we won't be taking any side trips like we have done in previous games. We've got just under 39 hours to do it. It should take us 17 and a half, but I don't know. Yes. So, yes. So I kind of fell out with my PlayStation, not because I didn't enjoy gaming anymore, but then I had a couple of serious girlfriends, and then my first roommate only wanted to play football, and as entertaining as that is, it's not what I wanted to do all the time, and so in the end he used to just play a lot, and I used to go back home and visit family. I moved, about the time I got that PlayStation, I moved away from home, so my weekends would be, a lot of my weekends would be spent away from my PlayStation, so I kind of fell out with playing with it. And then I made my news, I moved to Bristol, and in Bristol I made a very close friend who I'm still very, very close to, and his wife, who's also another of my best friends. They're a wonderful couple, and they're essentially part of my family now. But anyway, they got me into PC gaming. He had this fantastic PC, and through that I started playing the original Medal of Honor, the original Call of Duty, and then a couple of the World War II follow-ups, the sequels, and I kind of stopped playing, and also I fell into the absolute black hole that is Football Manager. I got Football Manager 4, and I must have lost absolute weeks to that, days, weeks, months to that game. Oh, we've left Belarus and we're now in Poland, so that's the Polish flag, which is also the Monaco flag, which is also the Indonesia flag. Yeah, I know. Countries need to start talking to each other in much the same way that women do when they wear the same outfit to a party. Men don't care if they're wearing the same suit. I couldn't give a rat's ass. I am so disinterested in fashion. It's not even what the heck? Being trolled by the game. Oh, thanks a bunch, buddy. What the hell? Is the road closed off or something? Has it become a one-lane road? Is that why so many people are pulling in front of me? So yes, I bought my first. I bought two computers, one after the other. Both of them were laptops, just because I like to lug. And I made sure that the laptops were sort of equal to games of the era. Yes, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Football Manager, SimCity. I've got a couple of SimCity games. I think 3 and 4, which I adored. Silent Hunter 2, which is a World War II submarine game. Hidden and Dangerous, where you control multi SAS squad, multi. English is just becoming my second language. Periodically, you command a squad of up to 4 SAS soldiers all over World War II theatres of operations, so that could be anything from Norway to Africa. And there were 2 games plus an expansion called Sabre Squadron, and they are absolutely fantastic. They look awful now. Graphically they look awful, but they're so tremendously atmospheric. So tremendously atmospheric. It's just, they're wonderful games to play. Very difficult. You have to be very strategic. But they're fantastic, and that is a game where stealth is absolutely paramount. So those games are wonderful. I think those were my Football Manager and the Hidden and Dangerous games were my favourite games of that era. There was also a Surface Fleet World War II game, which I can't remember. I think it might have been something to do with metal, like Iron Fleet, or I can't remember now. But yes, I do have a number of those games. Oh, Harrier Jump Jet as well. I was deeply... Okay, I'm fed up. I am not sitting in this. It's ridiculous. No one's coming. We're going to take a punt. Oh, crap. Good. It was only the truck. Of course, the second I want to move, there's a green light. Of course, that's what happened. Because why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't that be the case? Alright, we're not going to Bialystok. We are heading in the vague direction of Varsavia. Oh, look at the shadow of the wind turbine. That's fantastic. Oh, that's annoying, because I hope that was the truck it battered and not the load, because it would just be my luck if that was what cost me the excellent on this load. I do have to get 5 excellents in a row in order to get and on time, in order to get an achievement, which is one of the achievements that I haven't got. Oh, actually, I don't need that anymore. Let's check it. Oh, crikey. I've got 3.5 hours. Oh, of course. I have properly screwed up the timing on this, so I'm going to get a rest cycle in, and it's going to be night time again. I'm sorry. What can I say? I am sorry. So, ooh, going too fast. There's another city that we're passing that we're not going to discover because I don't think we're anywhere near close enough to it. I think it's Sadice. Seidlce. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we stopped. That was remarkable. Oh, hang on. Is anything coming? No, I don't think anything is. I don't know why that bus was... The barriers would be down if something was coming. Don't know why that bus got twitchy. Oh, we have discovered Seidlce. Interesting. I like discovering new cities. I like making new discoveries. It's always good. New road that we haven't driven on. So yes, so that was. Oh God. Oh, he's turning. And there's nothing coming. So let's go. So that was pretty much that era. Those two laptops lasted me until I got until I built a computer, and I built a computer, and I loved that computer, I really did, but I made a colossal error. Most of the people watching this you'll know that graphics cards in motherboards use a socket that's called PCIe. I built a computer on one of the last AGP boards, and then I broke my graphics card and couldn't replace it. And within a year, almost all of the games were suddenly beyond this computer. It was otherwise wonderful. I made such a colossal error. So I had a fantastic workable computer that played games wonderfully for about a year and a half, and then I transported it on a Christmas round trip from Bristol to Liverpool to my mother's house in Swindon. And by the time we got to Swindon, the graphics card just wouldn't work. It wouldn't do anything more taxing than the internet, email, and Office. That's all it would do, which was deeply, deeply frustrating. I had this wonderful computer that I'd hand built that, bar one minor error, couldn't work. So I lived with that for about, let's see, 2.5 years. So for about a year, no, I'm trying to think. Crikey. Built it in 2004, and I got my PS3 in 2008. So yeah, for a long time I just couldn't play any games. Basically, I would go to my friend's house and we would play video games on his computer, because his computer wasn't rubbish anymore. It wasn't made rubbish by his stupidity like mine was made rubbish by my stupidity. Anyway, so for a long time I just played games with my friend on his computer. A couple of the games that we got hooked on were Cossacks and Imperial Glory, both of which were sort of tower defense base building games. Cossacks was set in the sort of Russian era. You build your own city. You research. It's a bit like Age of Empires and Civilization. It's a bit sort of like that, but it's more leaning towards the combat. And then Imperial Glory is set in a 100-year period. It's the Napoleonic era, and you play as that nation, and you play. It's so basically you build your army, you build your resource, you obtain resources to build your army, to build your navy, and you engage in diplomacy and warfare in order to expand your empire. And we played the living daylights out of that for about 2 years. We thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's one of our favourite sort of computer game warfare eras. Then I got a PS3. I got it primarily, before that, my friend persuaded me to play Vice City, so I played Vice City. Essentially, the wife and I bought a computer. Actually, no. I'm trying to think. How did I play Vice City? I think it must have been an old laptop. I think I must have had to have played it on an old laptop. But I played Vice City anyway. And I played the whole way through it on PC. I just absolutely adored it. Because GTA 4 was coming out, and my friend who I was working with had a PS3 and was just couldn't wait for GTA 4. It was all he would talk about for months. He bought his friend had a PS3, and he bought a PS3 just so he could play it. And he had talked about it non-stop, and I was getting a bit fed up of it. And he said, "You don't understand these games." He said, "You've got to play Vice City." So I bought Vice City for the PC, played the living daylights out of it, completed it on the PC, and then bought a PS3. I got a really good job, and as a reward for getting this job, my first paycheck, I used quite a big chunk of it to buy a nearly new 60 gig PS3. And if you know, you might wonder why I'm saying a 60 gig, why I'm even talking about the hard drive size. It's because that and the 20 gig were the ones that were backwards compatible with the PS2, and there was a reason I wanted to do that. I wanted to play Gran Turismo 4, yeah, and also as much fun as I was having with Vice City on the PC, it was difficult to do with a keyboard. I wanted to play it, and also to be sat. Our PC when I had Vice City was sat in the loft. We had all of our computers in a loft conversion, which was a bit cold and a bit lonely and a bit dreary. And I wanted to play on the telly, because the PC screen was a bit tiny and square. So we bought a 60 gig PS3. And I bought Gran Turismo 4. I bought Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, because I like my racing games. I think I bought the last of I can't remember who had it. There was it wasn't Codemasters, it was someone else had the Formula 1 license. I think it might have been Psygnosis. Had the last of the Formula 1 license games before it went to Codemasters, and so I had that, and I had Fallout 3, which was just I need to have a rest. Crap. Whoa, jeez. There is a rest stop coming up. That's good. Let's get over. Ready for a rest. Put some fuel in at the same time as well. Oh no, we can't put fuel in. No, it's one of those toll booth rest stops. We'll get right over to the right. And maybe we can put fuel in. Maybe there is. No, there'd be a fuel symbol. We do need to rest. We're down to 35 minutes. There's nothing coming, so we can get in. It looks like, God, this is going to be awkward. We're going to tuck it in between this traffic without scraping it. Please don't scrape my load. There we go. Right, so let's duck in. Oh, come on. Let me sleep. Maybe I have to go to that one. Oh no, we had it there for a second. Nope. You can see, it's like, I'm in, so briefly. There we go. Right, stop the engine, parking brake on. Let's get a rest. Oh god, it's night time. Okay. Nothing we can do about that. I screwed up, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, so... let's pop the lights on a bit more. We do have a load more cash. We've got more than enough to buy our garage. So 140 plus a truck, 220. So 200, is that right? No, that can't be right. Yeah, no, hang on. 140 plus 100, let's say 145 plus 85, so that's 150, 230. So if we say 235 to take into account the recruitment, that gets us a garage and a truck. Whoa, easy. So 12 hours, it should take us 12 hours. We've got 25, so if necessary we can take another rest cycle. 25, so that would be 23. That would be cutting it fine, but it would mean more daylight driving. It would mean more daylight driving, which I do prefer because it gives you guys much more of a vista to see. Anyway, so the Grand Theft Auto games, the PS2 ones, I didn't have, actually I don't have GTA 3 for PS2. I have GTA Vice City and GTA San Andreas on PS2. I have GTA, the only place I have GTA 3 is on my PS4, ironically. I bought the set, all three of the PS2 eras that they remastered with trophies. And I will get round to playing those. I'm very much looking forward to playing those. Obviously it's going to require a little bit of unlearning because I'm used to GTA 4 and GTA 5 where the driving was a little bit better. A lot better on 5 than 4, and the same again between San Andreas and 4, and the same again between, well, I think Vice City and San Andreas were pretty much the same kind of crappy right angle steering and so forth, and on-off acceleration, as was dictated by the fact I think the X button was how you accelerated. But there you go. And they led me into my PS3, obviously, which was I think the first game I actually owned for my PS3 was Burnout Paradise City. God, I freaked myself out there for a second. I couldn't remember what the hell it was, and I played the bejesus out of that. That is, do you know what? I still play the bejesus out of that. That is a super entertaining game. Then I got Fallout 3 for Christmas as a punt by my wife, just because, you know, just as something. And geez, did the pair of us play the bejesus out of that. Then I managed to get, I bought the special edition of GTA 4 because at the time I was still buying physical copies of games, and it came with that fantastic lockbox and the bank job bag, which we actually still use. for sort of weekend breaks. We've got this fantastic little Rockstar bag that's about the size of I think it's about the size of the bags they use in the bank robberies. The bank robbery job. Okay, spoilers, but we're talking a bloody game that's 8 years old now. So if you haven't played GTA 4, it's highly unlikely you're going to be playing it now, unless you're playing it again. So if you've already played it, I'm not breaking anything, but about midway through the game, you got a friend called Packy McCreary, and you he takes you with a couple of his cousins to do a bank job, and it's God, it was super infuriating but fantastic at the same time, because I kept screwing it up, and the trouble is, if you screw it up, it takes you right back to the beginning of the bloody mission. So, and then you've got to drive from Bohan to Algonquin. Jesus, that was irritating. But yes, and then it was just like, I think it was all of the Modern Warfare games, and Mass Effect 2, and Killzone 2, and oh god, there was a whole bunch of stuff. I think I got a couple of I think I got all 3 of the Rock Band games. I bought the only one I bought with instruments was the Beatles one. I think I bought the discs for 1 and 2 and 3. £67. Wow, it's not the most we've paid for a toll, but that is quite a lot of money. What else did I play on the PS? I think I started. This is when I started my FIFA career, but I started in such a piss poor, half-hearted, haphazard way that, to be honest, the only FIFA game I actually really seriously played didn't start till I think I had FIFA 9, FIFA 11, FIFA 13, and FIFA 13 I had while I was out in New Zealand, so I was kind of stuck with it. Then when I got my PS4, I bought 15, and I've now got 17. So you can see there's a pattern. I bought the odd numbers. Now obviously I'm taking FIFA significantly more seriously now, to the point where I'm going to start putting FIFA on YouTube. And so actually it will be worth me having each year's FIFA, because I will actually get my money's worth out of it. I will, and I will be able to claim the purchase back, the tax back on the purchase, because it will be I will be earning from it, so it will be, yeah. So there'll be a purpose to me actually getting every year's, whereas there was just absolutely no point in me getting the updates. Well, I have to say though, 15 to 16, the updates on things like training were much better, and I was looking forward to 17. I am glad though that I was on the odd track, because the going to the journey, much better. Absolutely love the journey. It's such a good idea, and I'm looking forward to them adding extra bits. I think the idea is that there's more DLC. I think that's the idea. I don't know, because at the moment, because again, spoilers, but if you haven't played the journey by now, I mean, we're talking about a game that's been out since the end of September, and now by the time you see this, will be mid to end of December, so it'll be out, the game will have been out a long time. But there's a story to it, and part of the story is him getting to the FA Cup final, just like his granddad. Oh, sorry, unlike his granddad. I think the idea is that his granddad was this massively famous footballer, and the only thing that he never did, that he regretted, was win the FA Cup. And the journey that you're taking is towards the FA Cup. Now my guess is that the next stage of the journey has to either be playing for a club abroad like Real Madrid or Barcelona or Borussia Dortmund or Bayern Munich or something like that, or Juventus or Milan, AC Milan, or playing for the national team. Now my guess is if they want to eke the DLC out, then they'll do the foreign team first. Basically, if you've ever seen a series of films called Goal, that's what they do. The guy starts at Newcastle, then he goes to Real Madrid, and then it's about playing for oh crikey, is it Argentina or no, America? Was it Mexico? I can't remember. But yeah, that's the. But basically, it's playing for Premier League side, then it's playing for Real Madrid, and then it's playing in the World Cup. And that's the movie's journey. And my guess, if I had to guess, I would say that is the journey that this character, Alex Hunter, that you play in FIFA, I think that's the journey he's going to take through the next year. Now, they've said they're going to support the game. My guess is the DLC that they're going to add, and whether you have to pay for it or not, I don't know. I would hope that they don't make you pay for it, but I wouldn't put it past EA. It would be just the sort of douche move that EA would pull. But anyway, that was said, I enjoyed it so much that actually I would be tempted to buy that little DLC pack for him to take that next little story mode where he goes to abroad, or the next little story mode where he tries to make it into the national side to play for England. I do. It's interesting that this is they've focused on the Premier League. So you can't do this in La Liga or El Calcio, Calcio A, or Ligue 1, or the Bundesliga. It's just the Premier League, which means that Alex Hunter, when he plays for his national side, is going to be playing for England, which is sadly distressing for anybody who's not English but loves FIFA and absolutely loves this this story mode thing. Actually, do you know what? I think the next time we hit a rest stop, we've got 22.5 hours. It's 9 hours. 9 is 20. It gives us 2 hours spare. We put some fuel in and have a rest, and it puts us in daylight. Particularly for. How's everyone going to? Oh, toll booth. Yeah, the next time we hit a rest stop with fuel, we'll stop, we'll fuel up, and £37. So yes, but yeah, I played through all of the FIFAs, but very half-heartedly. Like, I would play it and I would be rubbish at it, and I would pick it up maybe every couple of months, and I'd have a couple of games, but I'd never take the career mode. So basically, I just played it. I just bought it to play it, play as Liverpool, until I got frustrated and couldn't play it anymore. And the only time I really played it seriously was when I got 13, and I was out in New Zealand, and I couldn't really afford to spending a ton of money on games. So when the wife was at home, I would play FIFA while she was out in the garden, because obviously I couldn't drive. I would drive when she was out of the house at work, or playing dodgeball. She used to play dodgeball, which was thoroughly entertaining. And I played, I think I got my first Uncharted game for the PS3, but again, it was one of those ones where I'd pick it up periodically. I didn't actually, I think I bought Uncharted actually. I left it really, I think I bought it in like 2009 or 2010, and I maybe played it for like 5 or 6 hours and then stopped playing it. Didn't play it again until I went to New Zealand, and then I played it for a few hours in New Zealand, but to be honest, my heart was taken by Assassin's Creed 2 and The Saboteur. Oh, I need to be over, actually. I need to be over to get fuel. Again, the bloody map wants me to do this. Right, okay, so engine off. So it's £1.27, which is not cheap per litre of diesel, and we're putting about exactly, in fact, 631.66 litres for £808. So let's go park up and get some rest. There we go. Right. Oh, engine off. Let's see if we screwed up. Right. So 12 hours and 49 minutes to deliver, and we can do it in 8, I think. Is it 8? Yeah, just at 8. So yes, no, we have not screwed up. We've done it brilliantly. We've given you guys daylight, and well, actually we've made a shitload of money as well. Excuse my language. We made an absolute ton of money. We're up to 308,000, which is excellent. We need to be in the 3s in order to be able to buy multiple lorries. It's 100, let's say for the sake of argument, 150,000 to buy the garage, and then it's 86,000 to buy each truck. So 145. So if we had 5 for the recruitment, so that's 150. So it's 230, and 310. 20. If we say 330, so if we've got 330, we've got enough for 2 trucks, 2 drivers and a garage when we reach Oberhausen, which is exactly what we need. Wow, that was squeaky bum time. Oops, hello, easy. So we should be able to do that, plus we get 50,000 for this journey, so we're going to have more than enough to do that. In fact, after one rest, we might have enough to buy 3 trucks and recruit 3 drivers. We're not buying drivers. Actually, we're not. One of the things that irritates me about football, about football players, not the players themselves, but the way that they're talked about. People constantly talk about buying players. You're not buying a player. You're buying his contract. You're buying the registration, the FIFA registration, to play him. The player's not being bought. The player's being recruited. It's his contract and his FIFA registration. That's what you are buying. So, but yeah, so FIFA, I flirted relentlessly with FIFA, but not seriously, very half-heartedly until 13. I got into Uncharted, and then I got Uncharted 2 and 3 with PlayStation Plus, and I love the Uncharted games, I really do. And then they released the Last of Us, and I had it's a beautiful game and it's a wonderful story, but I had such a hard time with it that I stopped playing it way before the end, and it's my eternal shame that I haven't completed that game. I really need to go back and complete it. But my favourite games of the PS3 era, without question, are GTA 4 and GTA 5, Assassin's Creed 2, The Saboteur, Mass Effect 2, a couple of small games. I like the Walking Dead games, although I'm starting to lose patience with the game engine because it's crap. And a really basic game called Stacking, which I absolutely loved. I played that relentlessly. What else have I played? Oh, LA Noire. I loved LA Noire. and the first 2 of Codemasters Formula 1 games. Then I got my PS4 when we came back to the UK, and yeah, so FIFA's really taken hold of that. I'm trying to think what else I've played on the PS4. Oh, Rocket League. I loved Rocket League. Absolutely love Rocket League. Drive Club. I bought a whole bunch of games. Oh, Mad Max. Absolutely love Mad Max. And FIFA 15 and 17 are the first times I really started to take it seriously. I played 2 full seasons as Liverpool manager in 15. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and I played a single season of, half a season of My Player, but I played it at Liverpool, which is a real error. You're never going to be good enough in what was called My Player. It's now called Be a Pro. You're never going to be good enough to remain out there. I think the aim should be to start at a lower club, a much lower club, and then work your way up to Liverpool. So yeah, I lost interest in that because I kept being farmed out to really crappy clubs that I hated. So I thought, nope, I will start out at a club from a town or city that has some meaning to me. So my earliest memories are not in Liverpool. I was too young by the time we left Liverpool to remember much of the city of Liverpool. But the first place I lived, first major city that I have any recollection for which there is a football team, is Oxford. We went to Oxford for our big shops, you know, when I got clothes and toys and all that sort of thing, and shoes. God, I remember going to every sort of 6 months. Actually, it was probably less than that, every 3 months probably to get a pair of shoes. We'd go to Oxford to the Clarks in Oxford to get shoes. Clarks are a shop that a manufacturer of shoes. They have their own shops, and they do width fittings as well as length fittings. It's good for kids. So yes, so I have, and of course Oxford's the ABC cinema in Oxford is where I saw Star Wars. It was the first live action film with real actors that I saw at a cinema. It had a tremendous impact on me at that film. So I chose Oxford when I bought FIFA 17. Obviously I play career mode as Liverpool, as manager. But for Be a Pro, I've started at Oxford United. So I'm at Oxford United. Mind you, that said, they're already trying to farm me out to other sides, and I'm refusing to. I'm actually doing really well at Oxford, so I'm pretty sure at a certain point in the game, if I play well enough, they'll stop trying to farm me out. The object of the exercise is to become captain of Oxford United and then get a move to a much bigger club. To get Oxford United to the lower echelons, well, to either the top of the Championship or the bottom of the Premier League, and try and engineer a move to Liverpool. That would be my dream. But any top half Premier League side would suit me, if I'm brutally honest. I'd even play at Manchester United or Chelsea or Manchester City or Everton, 4 clubs for which I have an underlying serious sense. Actually, you could add now West Ham United to that underlying apathy, but there's no way I would join West Ham. They're just too crap. There's no point in going from a club that I've helped build to a Championship powerhouse to a potentially relegated club like West Ham United. There's just no way. But they annoy me because of the whole Olympic Stadium thing. If you're not familiar with what happened after the Olympics, there were a number of teams wanted basically the idea. They didn't know what to do with the Olympic Stadium, the main stadium. But the plan was always, I think, in the minds of the committee that were running the London Olympics, was to convert it and sell it to a football team, or at least lease it out. The problem they face is that they're leasing it to West Ham United for a peppercorn rent, which means that West Ham are paying peanuts, and the taxpayer, the UK, and particularly the London-based taxpayer, is paying to fund West Ham United's residence at the Olympic Stadium, which has now been renamed the London Stadium. It annoys the living daylights out of me. So good, so astonishingly, horrifyingly good is this deal for West Ham United, and so embarrassed are the transition committee by this deal that both West Ham and the Olympic Committee tried to keep the details of this deal a secret from the general public, and in particular the London taxpayer. These details have been released, and almost everyone is universally horrified. Even West Ham fans are horrified about this deal, not least of all because the atmosphere at the Olympic Stadium is so horrifying that West Ham are just losing game after game. They can't get an atmosphere in much the same way that actually Arsenal couldn't get an atmosphere for the first 3 or 4 years at the Emirates. No, sorry, the Etihad. Sorry. So yes, I will. The aim is to join a sort of top half Premier League. Is to be good enough to join a top half Premier League side. Squeeze. Can I get back in? Yeah, I think I can get back in. Because everyone's going so... Oh, god damn it. Really? That was not friendly. Yeah, so we should be there in 3.5 hours. God, this journey for me is just rocketed by. So we've got 9.5 hours to do it. We should be doing... We've still got 7.5... Yeah, we're golden. So yeah, that was my PS3 to PS4 transition. I got the PS4 when we came back to the UK. Basically, I would have bought it the second it came out, at the end of in the sort of the August of 2013. But we were in New Zealand, and there was absolutely no way I was buying my PS4 in New Zealand. And to be honest, it probably worked out for me. A year later, I got an updated version of the PS4 after they'd made some changes and some alterations and corrections and improved some stuff. And you know, I got a pretty good PS4, and I love my PS4. It's my workhorse. I played a lot of FIFA on it. I've played a lot of I played on it? Rocket League and Drive Club. I played a lot of those. I have built up quite a collection of games that I have yet to play. So actually, I'm going to be entering a somewhat financially fallow period. Because we bought a house in 2 days for me, a month ago for you guys, roughly. The wife and I bought a house, and we're starting to find the things that we need to fix and replace. So I'm going to be entering a period where I can't afford to buy games. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to start taking my YouTube channel very seriously. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to start uploading a lot of FIFA and other games, and I'm going to try and take it much more seriously. I've been I'm sorry, but I've been very haphazard about this, but the YouTube channel is the only way that I'm going to be able to afford... Oh, damn it! I wonder what I hit. I really felt that, and I wonder if I hit the load, but not enough to get that 1% immediately. But I will get it when I get to, because they round it up. They really screw you. When you get to the depot, it jumps. It absolutely jumps. I've watched it. I've pulled into the depot with 1%, and it's been 2% when I've unhooked the load. Ooh, that got my heart going. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to start taking this YouTube channel much more seriously, is because the few pennies, and honestly, I'm not expecting much. I mean, I've only got 25 still. I've only got 25 subscribers. So this channel, it's been 2 years. This channel is 2 years old. It's because I haven't been taking it very serious, because I've been uploading when if I'm brutally honest with myself, it's when I'm in the mood, and I need to treat it like if it's to become a serious channel and I'm to grow it, I need to start taking it seriously, which means uploading to a schedule. Now that once with the Movies Guest 007 channel, once I monetize that will be much easier. I am building up a backlog of my FIFA games, and I'll be able to schedule them to a specific time. Once you've monetized the channel, you're able to specify when stuff happens. The plan is to start uploading, and we're going to start uploading editing these football games and uploading them pretty soon. That will not have an impact on my Eurotruck game videos or my American truck videos. Those will. I have got enough of those that I can still drive these once a week and upload them. But the idea is to have at least 2 in the bank to cover emergencies. So they won't be live. They will be a couple of weeks behind. I have to do that because these things are a significant investment of time. Like this journey, I started at 7:30. It's now in the evening. It's now 9:10. So it's quite a chunk of time, and then they have to be edited, and the rendering of that edit, that's another 3 hours. And then the upload's about 4 hours, and I've got fibre, for crying out loud. So it's a huge investment of time to get these things going. I can't do anything else with the computer. Otherwise, the render or the upload just takes longer. I think do I need to get over? No, I don't think I need to get over actually. Ooh, 337. I think I've now got enough for a garage, 2 trucks and 2 drivers at the beginning in the next video. And I'm getting I think, was it 58,000 for this journey, which means that with a rest cycle I could probably get 3 or 4 drivers before I start. I'm on a roll, peeps. In fact, I probably won't have enough garage. Yeah, I'll have spare cash. So if we start building up our spare cash at the end of each journey, then the object of that exercise will then to start. Oh, god damn it. Really? What have I hit? And why am I not getting down? Oh, hello. Oh, it's not that one. It's this one. So we're very near Oberhausen, which is probably a good thing, because if I think I went, I've somehow managed to bash. I don't know how I'm not seeing anyone, so I'm not sure what I hit. I must have hit some kind of barrier. already off again, and we're very close to our destination. So yes, that's my gaming history. I think I've probably talked about this in an earlier video, but in a Keyboard Road Warrior video I think I talked about my game, but since then I've got a lot more in terms of PS3, and I added my PS4. So I'm turning left here, and we're waiting for the traffic lights because we're a good boy. Alright, that I think is the depot over there. Oh no, it's not, it's much further than that, excuse me. We are only a minute away though, in game time, which is a bit confusing. Because that, what looks like our journey time, would take a lot longer than a minute. Oberhausen has been discovered. Take a left, there's nothing coming. Don't you dare. Of course you dared. Why wouldn't you? Right, we need to be on the right here. So that is our destination. There's Bauhaus. Bauhaus is our destination. Oh, hello. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Do you know what? I think I've made an error. I've missed the entrance. I've somehow managed to miss the entrance to Bauhaus. I've no idea how I've done it. What the hell? So at some point it's going... actually, I'll do it at the roundabout. Okay. Oh, you douchebag. No, don't you dare. What's the matter with you? Oh, the AI is so stupid. Still zero though. Relief all round. So where's the bloody entrance? How have I missed the entrance? Yes. So that leads me onto my new gaming computer. Obviously, I've got a very, very short history with this computer. I've only had it a year. For most of that time, I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator. I have bought a whole bunch of games on Steam that I just haven't played. This is really weird. I think it's either on this road we're joining, or more likely it's on... Oh, hang on. Is that an entrance there? That's an entrance. Is it our entrance though? Yes it is. And we've got to go round the back. Yes. So I've got a whole bunch of things. I have some things that I've played and some things that I've yet to play. A lot of things that I've yet to play. I played Banished. I got Diplomacy. which I really enjoy, but it's very difficult, and I'm not very good at all. I've got last year's Football Manager, which I'm equally bad at. Wiggle it over. Oh no, we don't. Oh, what is the matter with me? I never get this right. Never. Oh, that's just a pain. Let's get rid of that. Very careful. No, wrong way, right. Just need to make some space so I don't clatter the truck. Oh, God. I'm confused. The mirrors just don't make any sense. They're not matching. They're not matching what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's just back it up slowly. I think we might be alright, actually. I think if we might be alright. Stop it from going too angled until we're sure. Oh, look at that. So, not the straightest I've ever done. Right, so parking brake on, engine off. And let's unhook this load and see, did we actually get the excellent we've been gagging for? Oh, what a relief. What a relief. Excellent. We took packed glass from Mahilyow to Oberhausen. We drove 1,588 kilometers. It took us 38 hours and 29 minutes. We consumed 596.1 litres of fuel, for which we got a base reward of 1,588. Oh God, what's the matter with me? We got a base reward of £29,235 and 1,588 XP. Oh my word, I'm an idiot. We got a proficiency bonus for level 27 of £11,840, a long distance delivery bonus for skill rank 5 of £5,747 and 397 XP, a fragile cargo bonus for skill rank 4 of £5,747 and 349 XP, an urgent delivery bonus of skill rank 4 of £5,747 and 476 XP, and a bonus for parking the trailer of 45 XP, which rounds out to a grand total of £58,316 and 2,855 XP. Guess what that did? That dragged us by our coattails, or more appropriately by the scruff of our neck, to level 28. We're a level 28 instructor, which means that the G27 Road Warrior has a lifetime experience of 86,997 XP, and we have a brand new XP target of 92,900 XP to get to level 29. We're rocking and rolling, people. Journey 54 has been an unqualified success, with the well, not unqualified actually. We bashed into 2 vehicles, and we had some moron on a roundabout bash into us, but thank goodness they hit the tractor and not the trailer. Otherwise, I think I would have been slightly miffed. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for watching the video, whether you watched a minute or the whole damned thing. You're more than welcome, and I don't stick these on YouTube for nobody to watch them, so I'm very grateful for anybody that does. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button, because that really does help. If you want to watch more of these videos, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you want to watch an overweight old bald idiot crashing into objects on your as a distraction from the more mundane parts of life that everybody has? Then, you know, click the subscribe button. If you want to share that knowledge with someone else, then the more the merrier, but you don't have to. You don't even have to subscribe if you don't want to. It's a free planet. Your free will. But if you do, I'm very grateful. And as always, until I see you in the next video, I'll see you on the road.